Now that you've seen how LEDs can light up just by putting them on a coin battery or SCR2032, I want you to understand a little bit about why that's working and why it doesn't hurt the LED. And I also want to show you what circuit diagrams look like, because it will be important to read those at least a little bit as we go on through the trimester. So I'll try to reinforce that learning with showing you what they look like as we work on items. So if we just draw kind of a diagram about what we saw, let's pretend this is the battery, the coin battery we used. Basically what was happening is there was energy flowing into the LED light. And remember, the longer one is your plus. And then actually the short leg was going back into the negative. And so what that allowed is for the energy to flow. So as long as there's connected circuits, energy can flow and the lights will go on. These aren't actually the drawings we use for circuits, but I wanted it to look similar to what you saw so you could see it easier. What we're going to do instead is a battery actually looks like this. Actually, it's got the long one on top. So that's a battery. Sometimes you'll see a plus there. Sometimes you'll see the voltage there. So this is the battery. This is a battery symbol. It won't necessarily be this long. This large, but it's basically 4 lines. An LED, conversely, looks like this. You'll see the circuit coming in, and then you'll see basically an arrow. And sometimes you see this coming off of it, but sometimes you don't. So I'm just going to stick with the arrow for now. So if we were to redraw our circuit that I circled in red with the proper symbols, you're going to see this. You'll see the battery symbol, and that will go up and around just like it did before, but this time it goes into the proper LED symbol, and then it comes back around, and you can see that it's a closed circuit, and closed circuits mean that you have electricity flowing, and therefore the light will go on. And like I said before, this is fine. The reason why our lights were fine when we used this circuit with the 3-volt battery is because it wasn't too much voltage for the LEDs. If we had, instead of using a 3-volt battery, used a 1 AA battery or 1 AAA battery, then this would have been 1.5 volts. Now, if that battery was supercharged, we might have seen the light go on. If it wasn't, it probably wouldn't power the light at all. The problem arises when our battery is 9 volts, or even if we had 4 1.5 batteries, 6 volts. If you try to throw that much voltage into an LED, you're going to burn it out. And so what you're going to learn about next is something called resistors. And the symbol looks like this. And then it goes back. And so we still have this closed circuit, but this new symbol right here stands for resistor. And so when our batteries are bigger than the item we're trying to power, we need a resistor which slows down the current and keeps the electricity from damaging that component. So we'll get into that in either the next video or the one after, and we're also going to look at switches. So hope this helped.